Desperation beyond desperation. Ederson goes long. Chelsea champions. The Blues from the King's Road, London, are crowned the Kings of Europe, and they will dance till dawn.
He's coming home, people. Who believes that Thomas Tuchel is coming home? According to some outlet in Germany, if Chelsea can swallow their pride, Thomas Tuchel is ready to come and be the manager of Chelsea Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Ogs. If you want to help the channel, very simple. All you have to do is to subscribe, share, like, comment down below, all the good stuff. It takes only few seconds. I can't even speak. And it's all set. Thank you for helping the channel. We have some random topics in the world of football. This one is a sad one because a big fire at St. Mary's Stadium, Southampton. I don't know where the fire is coming from, but I hope that everybody is safe, and I'm keep praying for them. It's not really like in the stadium, but it's close to the stadium. I think these are like storage rooms or something like that. I hope everybody is safe. Safety is the most important. There are many things more important than football in life. Do you remember this iconic picture? This is the final whistle. You see Aguero crying, Jorginho on the floor with somebody, and look at N'Golo Kante and Kurt Zuma carrying him like a baby. Man, sins. And this one was not long ago, my friend. We were champions of Europe, champions of the world. We won it all. And all of a sudden, all these players that won us so many trophies are useless, and we got rid of them. And we are paying the price now. All right. Happy birthday to Timo Werner. How can you hate Timo Werner, man? He's the coolest guy ever. He calls himself flop. He said that missing goals supposed to be called Timo Werner right now. 28. Only 28 years old. Man. And I made this for him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mr. Timo Bloody Werner. And we have so many news to cover. So let's go ahead and start by covering the news about Chelsea Football Club. Thomas Tuchel, is he coming home? So, according to Bild, that's one of the biggest sport outlet over there in Germany, they say Thomas Tuchel is dreaming of return to Stamford Bridge. He's not close to the idea of working again with Todd Boehly, who has obviously understood that Chelsea was doing better with Tuchel on his bench. You heard it. So it looks like Mr. Todd Boehly understood that this guy is a winner, and to manage Chelsea you need character, and a character like Thomas Tuchel is gonna win you titles. The problem with that is it's for short term. But the new owners are for long term. If you bring somebody like Mourinho or Thomas Tuchel, I don't know how that is gonna work out, but it looks like it's gonna end up in tears again. So the same report saying like if Chelsea owners were willing to swallow their pride, that is very important, right? if they can swallow their pride. So it looks like Thomas Tuchel is perfect. The owners are at fault for him getting sacked, which I don't really believe because he demanded a lot. He threw everybody under the bus. Remember in the press conference here in America where he said that, everybody pretty much is crap and I need quality. But the same players who just won you 3 big trophies. And all the players that we sold were like crap, 20 million, 15 million free transfer because of that press conference. Because you say that your players are junks. Why am I going to pay a lot of money for your junks? So, I don't know, man. They have egos. The billionaires got egos. Thomas Tuchel got ego. And I don't see it happening. But it's good, though. It's good to, to give me something to talk about in this video. Let me know if you believe in this news. To be honest with you, I think this is fake news. This is made up. It's like, okay, I think Thomas Tuchel could be open to coming to Chelsea. And I think if the owners are willing, it's a lot of maybe not. It's a made up news in my opinion. I don't think it's going to happen. But if it's happened, why not? In the short term, we are going to win. I think it's fake news, my friends.
Stop reading. I've only just learned. Stop reading. What do you read? Read a book. It's better. Read a book.
I think it's very clear that there are people in your profession that write fake news.
Stop.
So I think it's fake news, but it gives me something to say. Victor Osimhen and Benjamin Sesko are among Chelsea's top target for an out-and-out striker. This is a recycled news, but when it comes from somebody like Matlo, my friend, this need to be taken seriously because Matlo is very, very close to the club. Everybody knows about it. So, Sesko and Osimhen, what is your choice, my friend? If you have to choose one, in terms of price, potential, quality, and what Chelsea need at the moment, who are you going to choose? I think Dodgers asked the same question here. Osimhen for 120 million, right? Euros. And Sesko for 50 million euros, which is like 45 million euros. Pound. Release clause. I think it's going to be very difficult to get Osimhen because he might go to PSG or other teams in the Champions League. But for Sesko, I think Chelsea already started working on the situation since when he was at Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg. So the easiest one to get is going to be Sesko. But being easy doesn't mean that it's going to be a better option. Listen, there is no scientific evidence that would tell you Osimhen is going to kill it in the Premier League. Those are assumptions. And Chelsea fans, we love big names. We love to spend a lot of money, and then after that we start crying and calling that player a lot of bad names. Me, I love Boniface more than Victor Osimhen. They are all my brothers, but my choice of the way I want to see my football is the way Boniface plays. And even John Obi Mikel in his podcast, he said, well, he's not, Victor Osimhen is not going to participate to the game, tiki-taka and whatever, but he's going to score you goals. And that's what Chelsea need, right? There's nothing wrong with Osimhen if he can score goals. But in terms of the profile, in terms of my profile, not yours, you don't have to agree with me. I love Boniface more than Osimhen. And also Sesko is very interesting. And I can't even wait today to watch him against Real Madrid. He's handful. You can tell that guy is going to be a top class center forward. So I'm going to keep my eye open. I'm going to keep an open mind because the end of the day, I don't make decisions. And I have just to accept what Todd Boehly and his people are going to decide. Okay, so we have another news here about Nico Williams. It's not even a news because it's been there for more than a week already. It's a recycled news. But like I said, when you see somebody like Matt Lowe, Nizer Kinsella, they got involved in Chelsea transfer, there is something, there is something serious happening. So a move by Chelsea for Nico Williams will also place question marks against the long-term future of Raheem Sterling and possibly Mikhailo Mudryk. Who are you gonna sell, Sterling or Mudryk? I think Mudryk still can be developed. I still believe in that guy if he can be coached and if he can be given a chance to play week in, week out. I'm afraid because he wasted almost 1 year and a half at Chelsea without getting enough playing time, and that is not the way you develop a young player. You know what I mean? You are just killing very important years of his development. So Nico Williams, he looks good. He looks really good, powerful, tricky, blah, blah, blah. But you have to come at Chelsea and do it. Every transfer is a big risk, and there is no scientific evidence to tell you just because you did good at Bilbao, that means you're going to do good at Chelsea. Kai Havertz was in Germany. Timo Werner was in Germany. Christopher Nkunku was in Germany. For one reason or another one, it just didn't work out at Chelsea. Nkunku for injuries, and he's afraid of putting tackles and challenges because he's afraid of getting injured. But, the big point is, no matter how good you are in your league, at Chelsea, it's a different story. And you have to do it before I approve you 100%. But if we sign him, I will support him. But I'm not one of those people that will go, oh my goodness, we are signing Osimhen. Oh yeah, we're going to win everything, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that stupidity anymore because I'm old enough to understand, to see Pato, Higuain, Morata, Lukaku, all the so-called big names that we signed at Chelsea and never worked. So, good luck. So, the last news here is going to be this one. Chelsea could be away Stamford Bridge for 6 years. I don't know what's going on here. 6 years to build a stadium. I don't know how that works, but I think this is another paper talk. I've never seen any stadium, no matter how complicated it is, to build for 6 years. And we're going to be playing away for 6 years. I don't think this news is true, but it's out there. It was from the Daily Mail last night. So the CFC bosses believe they have only two options. Spend 6 years away from Stamford Bridge while it is developed. Pay overawed to buy land and build elsewhere, which is not going to happen because of the pitch owner. They won't displace Chelsea to another place. And even Abramovich tried. He couldn't do it. There is a growing frustration inside the club that title progress has been made. So, let me know what you think about the new Stamford Bridge. It's complicated to build in that same place because it's very, very small. But I also heard that Chelsea wanted to buy some land around there to make it bigger. For a big club like Chelsea, we deserve a big and best stadium. Our stadium is outdated. It's in one of the best places in London. Very expensive place. We can't go somewhere else. But hey, Todd Boehly, do your thing, man. Build us a stadium, but not 6 years away from Stamford Bridge.
Mm.